And they're milled.
Let's get this over with.
What's going on, geezers? It's Specimen here. Please like the video if you enjoy, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Check me out on Twitch where I stream every day, top of the description. This deck is nuts. You're going to bloody love it. You're going to hate it as well because it is very, very degenerate. So we're going to talk about what you do to win with the deck, but also how you beat it, because I know a lot of you are going to want to know. Spoiler alert, Scorch and Igni are going to be your friends. Tibor, 15 power, 13 provisions. It's immune, which is always risky, always dangerous, particularly when you can make a lot of them with the Practitioner spam. At the end of your turn, infuse a random enemy unit with, whenever this unit receives a status, damage self by 1. Whenever this card enters the battlefield, this is now Tibor, your opponent draws a card. So your opponent's drawing a card every time you play Tibor. If your opponent has passed, all their hand is full, damage self by 12 instead. So if your opponent passes, Tibor's just 3 points. So obviously you're playing Tibor, he's immune, 15 stats, that your opponent is drawing a card, but then he also has this ability where he's basically working like an engine, infusing a random enemy unit every turn, and whenever that unit receives a status, it damages itself by 1. And of course, infusing can stack, so you can infuse the same card twice, and then it's going to be, every time it gets, you know, the next status, then it's going to be damage itself by a whole bunch of points. There's a lot of weird maths going on. But obviously when you have a bunch of Tibors, you're infusing cards over and over and over. What ends up happening is you just wipe their board. Their board just gets wiped because you're infusing them so many times, and eventually you've got 6 Tibors on the board, they've got no cards, they play a card for even like 10 stats, and it's just going to instantly die. So it's got a bit of a flashback to Imrith Sabbath. Of course, in order to do that, you do need to get round control. You're going to be trying to win round 1 with your Practitioners. So one way you can try and beat this deck, if you're playing against it and you're fed up, is try and beat them in round 1 and then bleed the Tibors out in round 2 perhaps. Also, you can kill their Practitioners in round 1, that's going to be another way. And finally, Igni and Scorch can be very, very successful. Honestly, Scorch much more so than Igni, because I've had someone use Igni against me on 2 or 3 Tibors and I still beat them. So yeah, here's the deck. You might want to include a couple of considerations. Is a defender. You also might want to consider playing Vigo, because Vigo is a lot of points in this deck. But here's the one I went for. I went for ultimate consistency. We've got Cursed Scroll, we've got Triss Butterflies. What you're going to be wanting to do with these 2 cards is really looking to put the Tibor in hand, included with Cursed Scroll, because you need Tibor in hand in order to use Vilgefortz on it. And you're also going to want to make sure you have a Practitioner in hand as well. There are going to be some games where, particularly if you're going second and you don't have Cursed Scroll, where you just can't do that, and you're just going to have to improvise. But we've gone for as much consistency as possible. Like Triss Butterflies really, really helps this deck on ladder, because it's just an extra way of putting a card in your hand. And yeah, you need Practitioner in hand, you need Tibor in hand. So that's the first thing you need. Obviously, then you're going to need a Vilgefortz. And then you're just going to want to make as many Practitioners as possible. So you do this with Megascopes, you do this with Informants onto your opponent's Practitioner from the Operator. Also, you can use your Imposter Leader ability, combine it with Idaran. So you play Idaran and then use your Imposter Leader ability on your opponent's Practitioner, and that's going to be more Practitioners. Then your Informants, if you play Informants while Idaran's down, is going to be giving you even more. So yeah, just lots of Practitioners round 1. Try and win the round, of course, if you can, but ultimately try and make as many Tibors as possible. Interesting with this deck as well, when you're playing Practitioner spam with Mushy Truffle, a lot of the time you're going to just want to go down to 4 cards in round 1 and then take a 10 card round 3. However, with Tibor decks, honestly, sometimes it's just worth going down even more cards just to get an extra couple of Tibors, because if you've got 6 Tibors on the board, it's very, very difficult for your opponent to just get anything to stick. So do consider that you might even want to go down to 1 or 2 cards. Also bear in mind, in order to use Vilgefortz Renegade, you do need to have a card in your opponent's graveyard. Whether that's an Informant or Roderick maybe from Coup, just make sure that there's something in your opponent's graveyard, because otherwise you're going to go to use your Vilgefortz and your Tibor and it's not going to work. And of course, you're going to want to use your Vilgefortz Renegade on Tibor and then click all of your Practitioners. That's how it works. It's very easy to make mistakes with this deck. Really think about your mulligans. Definitely think about which cards you need. So you always need Vilgefortz, you always need Imperial Practitioner and Tibor in hand. That's the deck. I hope you guys like it. It's degenerate, but it's a lot of fun. It's my kind of deck, so I like it. But not very healthy. We'll have to see how good it is. I think it's kind of good. My early impression is it's kind of good. Defender is needed. I mean, Defender could be an idea, sure. But then we just have less consistency. Right? Maybe that's fine because of Triss. You don't need as much consistency. Yeah, yeah, batter rams, bombardments, igni. We get into a tunnel drill. I think it's very unfair to say that the deck is arse. I think that's just a bad take. It's early days, guys. Isn't that the first game our practitioners got killed anyway? Pretty sure it was. Defender wasn't resaving us from that either. Alright, this is going well. Do I plan on balding? Man, I'm already balding, look. I got a bald patch. This is actually where I ran into a tree when I was like 11. It never healed. A bit of life advice. Do not run into a tree. You're welcome. Ah, I just realized Tome also sets up the graveyard. That's really cool. So yeah, I think the plan. I also might mix up the stream schedule and start streaming earlier. I don't know. Undecided still, but I'm definitely gonna do an early stream tomorrow. I just want to go to the gym early as well. What? Stream. Okay. Can I be bothered to read the card?
Optimum dosage teeters on the precipice of lethality. Ye who wander on the gale, ye be summoned. Is
it better to go for more T-boars, chat? I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3. I think it's better to go for more T-boards than card advantage, right? The more T-boards, the better. Like, we don't really care about card advantage.
Fighting spirit, what need ye to flee this world ever free?
Let's go for maximum T-boarage.
Just a peek. That is all I need.
I still hope they'll paint the picture.
They have so much card advantage. They don't even have to play the Siri, right? They don't even have to play because of Siri. Okay, wait, they played a card? They just play a card and didn't need to. So I'll just... I mean, we may as well just get rid of the phone. That's a hand. Tibor action, and then we've obviously got Rathens.
Tremble before the light of the great sun. Give no quarter.
It's about bloody time. We've been very unlucky so far.
A personal trifling import, you say?
Optimum dosage cheaters on the precipice of lethality.
Long live the Emperor!
So yeah, obviously the fact that it's drawing them a card when you've got this many is also just giving you more engines. Igni, guys, Igni doesn't exist. Also, Scorch doesn't exist either. They are not cards in the game. So yeah, I want to like maybe start doing some earlier streams, but I also need to like make sure I'm going to the gym still. I need to work it out. I don't want to start doing early streams and then that means I stop going to the gym. I want a nice routine of just waking up, going to the gym, you know? I don't think about it. So then I'll need to decide if I do an early stream. Do I do an early stream and then end to go to the gym, or do I go to the gym and then do an early stream and then go to the gym super duper early? Oh, the invo! Guys, look at the invo value! Oh my god, they can invo our Tibor. Oh wait, no they can't. Because I'm immune!
Give no quarter!
And they're milled. So not only are we wrecking them, but we're also milling them. Been away for a week. I've been super busy. It's been so good being busy though, man. I also like, I'm actually aching as well. Like my legs are aching, my arms are aching, my shoulders are aching, my back. It's good. It's good. Yeah, tomorrow morning little gym sesh and stream. I'm gonna, I guess, just set my alarm bit early. That'll be a nice habit to get into, right? Go to the gym at like 6 AM, come back, stream at like 8 AM. That would be pretty good. A little ambitious though, I think. Fair. Okay. I mean, honestly, it can work, right? Like, we just go Nero for Tome. Tome for Nero, rather, for Operator. Hopefully they bounce it back to us. Oh, because I need to put Tibor in hand, right?
How can I help?
And this is why I'm playing so many consistency cards. You don't want to have games like this where you can't play cards. Fortunately, it's happened for us, but it is what it is, isn't it? Interesting, we can go, if they bounce this back to us, we can go Tibor Operator on one turn. Sorry, Darren Operator. Oh, please click. I mean, we could also, like, go for the practitioners in the next round. Kind of what we can do, right? Let me play this correctly. Unlimited T-balls, that's too many T-balls. Nah, it's just enough. I'm so dehydrated, my god. Yeah, all I've had to drink today was I had 2 coffees this morning for breakfast. Or at breakfast, I should say. I had a can of Coke when I got home, and I've had like 3 glasses of water now. Have a good time. I had a great time, mate. Yeah. Really, really nice. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you.
Try not to scream so.
But I'm also glad to be back. Kinda. I'm glad to be back streaming. I'm not really glad to be back in this room. But well. Also, on Friday, I think we find out more about when Marvel Snap's going to be coming out. I'm hoping. Praying. Yeah, maybe praying is more accurate. As there is a conference. Marvel conference. Ooh. This lead us a lot of points if we'll take it now.
Try not to scream so. Makes my hand.
Could have gone for it. Yeah, sure. For sure.
Ye who wander on the gale, ye we summon, ye we call.
Optimum dosage cheaters on the precipice of lethality.
I have a lot of points here. Rathans is an insane amount of points. Hey Nasky, what's up, man? Yeah, I think tomorrow, guys, I'm gonna try an early stream. I think it could just work better to start doing early streams because I actually started doing like these. Not I don't stream at this time usually, right? But I started doing like the streams early afternoon because that was like time slot. I kind of don't really care about what's the best time slot anymore. And honestly, early is actually a really good time slot. It's just a lot of the time before I was just I just wasn't on it enough to like be getting up early, right? But actually, it could just make a lot of sense to.
Everyone has their secrets.
Start getting up early. I see we're good. If you make loads of them, it's kind of just like winning you the game. Kinda. Because basically, like, all the status is stacked. So if you have like 6 T-balls, all your opponent's stuff's getting damaged a whole bunch. Every turn. So, of course, I could get more T-balls, but I'm only going to have 7 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it makes very little sense to play another one. It would get me an extra T-ball, but for what, right? Should I steal their Ceres? I guess I could steal their Roach. Are they going to Lippy, though? Like, is it actually Lippy? I don't know. I hope Roach doesn't come out now. It could do, honestly. Oh, it's in hand. Honestly, knowing Roach, wouldn't be too surprised. See, as you can see, getting 1 extra T-ball was doing 0 fronts. So I just put a Scorch into the deck, and basically it's guaranteed to draw that because of those 2 points. Wait, what do you mean, sorry?
Long live the Emperor!
Oh, Scorch in your deck. Yeah, you won't miss your Scorch if you queue into this. Yeah, I also want to play Scorch. Once I've uploaded it, though. I'm going to wait until I've uploaded it and then play a Scorch deck just to get people with the Scorch. It's got to be done. Maybe it's finally time for the Francesca double Scorch. But you only need 1 Scorch against the Tibor as well. So it is actually Lippy after all. But this, so stealing Roach was like 8 points of swing. Yeah, I think that's why they picked Tibor to have this ability, because of how nice the premium is. It's an iconic card. And it still mills.
Music marries culture.
A longer round. Don't mind if I do, yeah. Cheers.
Give no quarter!
English only, please, dude. I can't understand what you're saying. So, I just had to delete the comment. Just in case it was rude.
Give them no rest, no reprieve.
Long live the Emperor!
Oh, Lord.
All together.
Am I getting scorched? Kind of feels like I'm getting scorched, guys.
Fill our hearts with wrath!
Her grace will not be placed.
Let's go. Playing around the Igni. Oh, God. Why did they not play this sooner?
Give no quarter!
Oh, Jesus. Absolutely filthy, mate. Alright, I'll go get a drink of water then. See you guys in 89 points.
Do not vex me with this futile attempt at escape.
Is this how people are gonna play it? Like they're just so mad that they just waste your time? This change to Tibor feels so unnecessary.
Let's get this over with.
Come on. Nice Agni, dude.
They need us.
Nice Agni. I mean, I'm all for Tibor getting reworked. This is a bit silly. And I'm enjoying it though.
Long live the Emperor!
Oh, it's so dumb. Oh dear. And then they decide to forfeit. Okay.
The gate must be secure.
Chat, you better not have chatting to me. You better not have chatting me just now. Tibor work with Cyan. Doesn't say deploy, right?
Do not vex me with this futile.
Okay, Joe, what's up, lad? So yeah, guys, there's gonna be a vlog edit from my IRL stream in Edinburgh. If you guys didn't see the stream. What City Hall packages? I got a poster and a cyberpunk statue. So nice of them.
Try not to scream so. It makes my hand more.
In fairness, I could have gone for like a booster chunky all over it.
I'm just a sexy little cog in that machine called life.
Tongue out now, or must I reach for my pincers?
I think I mulliganed like diplomacy over this. Definitely a mistake.
Try not to scream so. It makes my hand wobble. I'll thrash your arrogance out.
This is so many points if they don't pass. I think it's a serious mistake for them to play on.
Oh, I sense trouble.
Do similar. I don't care about the thinning, so we just play it. Problem is if I play Ale and then I just don't have enough points. He equals like 3 points. Points damage by 12. So we just pay. Do we play 2 cards or do we use leader? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 Tibors. We probably would rather have leader than an extra card. I think leader might be better because we have a Darren as well, right? Actually. Grave Manscott's really kind of can't, unfortunately. Got ripped? Yeah, good. Good. Yeah, guys, I don't know when they're going to be starting, but football streams should be starting pretty soon. Hopefully the end of the month. Also, I'm definitely going to be playing a lot of FIFA. But yeah, the football streams are around the corner, I think. So, I think we can keep. Turn off the FIFA molding. Yeah, I'm going to try and upgrade my PC a touch, buy a new CPU, and then also improve my power supply, upgrade my power supply, I should say. So I could just lock this now, right?
Long live the Emperor!
I could have opened with Pella to try and play around Manscore, like someone mentioned, but they could always just steal this. I guess like it, Darren. So. Why do I have 4 Tibors? Why not? There's not even many, fortunately. Might not be enough. Guys, if I lock this ruin, does it come back? How does it work?
No quarter!
Doesn't? If it comes back, guys, I'm gonna be mold. Yeah, Golden Neck of Death Wish actually sounds like the play. I was thinking about doing it too, but then I realized you can't play Truffle, but I don't get them. I think Golden Neck sounds pretty good. There was like another card at 9 provisions that they changed, right? Oh, you can also play Dol the Lock with Succubus. With the old Tibor. It doesn't sound very good with old Tibor. Sounds pretty garbage, but still. Good to know. How are you doing? Well, I guess I could.
I don't have a dirty mind. There's one hell of an imagination.
Billing Tibor. Nice.
Ye who wander on the gale, ye we summon, ye we call.
Yeah, that's pretty garbage, right? Like, Succubus got buffed. This card's crap. Hold the Lock's really good. Nalgaflar's solid. I don't really know what high-end golds you can play though, yeah. Like succubus stuff. Solid. I think like otherwise this card's also really good. Otherwise you're just gonna play
Yes, nothing quite like a nice
Vi, right? Like I think it's Vi or Golden Necker. And if Golden Necker's bad then might be true.
I shall save her.
Tibor is infusing a card every turn with a status and then damaging it by the amount of statuses it has. Yeah, like, this is a serious amount of points.
I'm just a sexy dark machine called life. I don't have a dirty mind.
Oh, they both spawned in the back, poor guy.
Relax.
Mate, if one spawned in the front, it was a tie. They both spawned in the back. Oh, poor guy. GG.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Try not to scream so.
So it looks like it's a hill. It could be the Witcher deck though that I posted, I guess. I've already seen Mushy Truffle spam in the open. Is Tibor spam going to be next? I mean, I don't know. The deck does not seem bad. Like, Mushy Truffle was always very good, right? With practitioners. This is certainly up there. Whether it's better remains to be seen. It's most likely Sahil. I think we just don't care. We just play our own game. But we definitely want to take the Idaran next.
Oh, don't dare cross me, or my friend here will tear you to pieces. Optimum dosage chickens on the precipice of lethality.
Not really sure I needed to go Darren this turn actually after all. Questionable decision making. Very, very.
What do you desire, my lady of the seas?
I'm out now, or must I reach for my princess?
So I guess guess I shouldn't actually be taking the Adaran value, like while the Sihil is only being able to kill 2, so I should just be playing like practitioners.
Fill our hearts with roar.
Do not vex me with this futile attempt at escape.
So I'm gonna take the Megascope next. Tibor in hand.
Ever used some food stalls for a club?
Well, but now they can kill the one. Shit. Pick the pillar. I guess we just take. I guess we just take the Sihil further. Oh, now, right? Oh. Oh, there wasn't even a Vilg target. I didn't even notice. Oh shit. If they pass, I think we have enough. Yeah, that was a huge misplay. I think we're in a decent spot, yeah. Do you think we can just play 2 T-boards and pass? Sounds risky. Huh? This is where we don't find. Tibor does it for us, John Doe.
Where I'll be under the sea.
Favorite type of apple? Pink lady. Definitely a pink lady. Yeah. But I do love like a cooking apple and like a little apple crumble. You get me? So Tibor works differently now. It's not milling a card, it's drawing them a card. It's slightly different. So we don't actually see what they draw. Oh, they damaged our Tibor after all. GG, dude. Big respect. Ha! You're worth the trouble.
Great!
I was actually supposed to play these ones in the back row, right? See. But honestly, we might even still beat Igni. It's quite possible.
You waste my time.
In that coup? I mean, not really, because then we just put a unit on the board, they're just going to kill it, right? Like, we probably just... Scarred. It's kind of funny too. Or we could just use the coup for 3 damage. I mean, I guess we could coup it, right? Triss Meteor, true. I think it's just funnier to pass. And just see if they've got it in them, you know? I think it's much more interesting to just pass. Easiest pass of my life. Beta Imlerith? Yeah, kind of true. They have 9 cards left, guys. God, they have 9 cards left. Oh, Jesus. Tell you a story? Okay. I'll tell you a story. At my sister's wedding, there was karaoke for a couple of hours. So obviously... Obviously, I was pretty keen to do some karaoke, but I actually didn't sign up for karaoke. But my auntie did sign me up for karaoke with her. And she picked the song known as Man's Not Hot. So I did karaoke with my auntie, and we did Man's Not Hot. So basically, I would go 2 + 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. And then I passed her the mic to say quick maths, and she went, good maths! I went, everyday man's on the block. Smoke leaves. Oh, it's so good. And then it went to the bit where it's like skinny pap pap, and she's going skinny bum bum. Absolutely brilliant. Man's not hot. 2 + 2 is 4. That one, you know. That was a banger. Yeah, I was actually MCing, so like I was on the microphone, like telling everyone what to do. Like, oh, it's the first dance. So when I finally finished that, it was nice. And I was also in charge of the seating plan. The seating plan was kind of scuffed.